I'm not going to feel bad that our goalie stole a game. That happened to us last weekend, and turnaround's fair play. So, not so sure we deserved to beat the Providence team that came here. Played a really good game, but Matt Murray was the star, and we were opportunistic, and it's a playoff win. We move on. Very proud of our group.
Can you speak to the effort from that first line, 3 goals from them tonight?
Yeah, that's their. To me, they're as good a line as there is in Hockey East. Bobby is an all-league player. Lopes is a very good player, very capable, and they scored 3 goals. And they're our best line by a mile. And when we need them to go, unfortunately, we need them every night. It'd be nice if we didn't need them, but we do, and they usually come through every night, and they did tonight.
Those weren't necessarily your typical Josh looking goals. He usually kind of parked himself in front. Is that good to see him be able to show some of the various sides of the game?
Yeah, that might be the furthest he's ever been away from the net to score a goal. He had all the other ones up together. That was pretty far out for him. The second goal is a set play that we work on. It's a nice play by Scotty. Good execution on that. We get 1 power play in the game. And we executed real well. Would have been nice to get some others. Our power play has been really good. It was a great job at the PK tonight to find a way to. I think they were 0 for 4, 0 for 3, 0 for 4. So goaltenders and special teams. Those are the only 2 areas we were better than them tonight, and that's all you need some nights.
With Bobby getting 2 points and Matt playing the way he did, do you see this sort of fitting into the Mullen Center career for 2 of the longest standing guys?
Yeah, it's great, and I grabbed a couple of them and on the bench in the waning seconds, just congratulating them on an unbelievable career in this building, and for them to go out that way, they think they had 20 win seasons every single year, and they never lost their last game on this ice, I'm pretty sure. So that's pretty unique, and said it many times, that class is absolutely huge in helping turn things around here, and we'll be a much different team without those guys next year.
Greg, from what you've experienced, can a game like that be for Matt Murray to see as many shots as he did, as many different shots as he did? Can that be pretty valuable for getting him in the type of rhythm you'd want him to be in the postseason?
Yeah, and to be honest, Matt, I think the couple games that he's had games where he doesn't get a lot of shots, and you don't get a flow going. And boy, he was in the flow tonight. Just like I was saying, like last weekend against BC, he'd go stretches without shots, and the next thing you know, he's got an odd man rush. And that's hard to deal with. We didn't give up a lot of odd man rushes tonight, which was a focus point. A lot of the shots for the outside, he had to make a lot of big saves, but we were around the net for the most part. But yeah, it's you get goaltending like that, you can beat anybody, and Matt's capable of that. And it's great to see that. Hopefully, it's going to carry him here into the playoffs. Hope it does. Hope it gives him a lot of confidence because he's a very capable goalie, and he single-handedly won the game tonight.
Going off that, I think there were 1 to 2 early on-man rushes, and then you called that early timeout. And there weren't many after that. I was just kind of wondering what was discussed in that timeout to kind of address those on-man rushes.
I told you guys, if there's any odd man rushes, the collegians are going to be all over me. And because I told you guys that we were going to address it, and we addressed it all week. And I thought for the most part we did a pretty good job. One of the odd man rushes, I think it bounced over our stick. But we worked and talked all week about just a mindset. We were crossing aggressive, getting into reckless in too many areas, and that's why I think we lost to BC last Saturday night. We were playing well, but we were just too reckless, and so the focus tonight was to limit that, and I thought we did a better job. But I don't remember what I talked about in the timeout. I think I just called it because we were up 2-0, and we had a line on the ice that was tired after an icing call. So.
It seems like Scott Morrow played a lot more within himself tonight and sort of was a little bit more solid in that trade-off for doing sort of Scott Morrow things. Do you like what you got out of him in terms of the simplicity of his game?
I don't think he had the puck a lot to be able to do some things he can do, but I thought he was kind of overhandling pucks tonight and trying to do too much, to be honest with you. He just didn't have the puck. The one time he had it in a good spot, he feeds Lapina for the goal. And he just didn't have the puck in the areas a lot tonight to make plays that he usually makes.
You mentioned during Thursday about an NCAA tournament bubble. How critical is this when things are as tight as they are? How critical is this pushing in their direction?
I think this might guarantee us an NCAA bid, according to Twitter. So, if you we don't talk about it as a staff, we don't talk about it as a team, but I am on Twitter, so you see stuff, and I thought I saw today that we were very close to clinching, and we beat a good team tonight. So if you get to 20 wins, it usually puts you in a good spot. Somebody will tell me for sure, but I don't know if I heard like 10 teams had clinched, so I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm sure Strauss will tell me the truth.
All right. Anything more?
You guys are semifinals for the third tournament in a row. I guess what are you looking forward to about that stage of being able to play in that game again?
I think the first thing is that very similar to the first time we went to the national championship game, we weren't ready for it. We didn't know what to expect, and we looked like it. And the first time we went to Boston Garden, we weren't ready for it, and we learned valuable lessons. We learned that other teams in this league play there a lot, and they're ready for it. We weren't ready for it, so we're going to handle things differently this time. And just like the second time we went to the Frozen Four, I think we were much better equipped as a staff to make better decisions to help prepare the guys.
For your career in a UMass jersey, but usually when it comes to playoff time, you haven't been able to necessarily lead the charge. This season, what is it feeling like to come out there and knowing that you're going to be the guy for every playoff game that UMass plays?
Well, I was given this opportunity when I came back from Coach Carville, and obviously it's it's a once in a lifetime opportunity to come back to a place you love and to be a contributing member of the team every night, and that's just what I'm trying to do every night, is just do my part for the team.
You guys are going to get third straight, or your third consecutive semifinals for Hockey East. Just what's that feeling like?
It's a good feeling. I think I said what saying that you get what you deserve. I think the guys work incredibly hard, and they're very disciplined, and it shows on the ice as well as off.
Matt, when you're starting a playoff run, is it valuable to see as many shots as you did in a game like that, and to just put yourself in that kind of especially if you save them, obviously, to put yourself in that kind of a rhythm to build off of going forward? Yeah,
I think so. I think the more shots, the more saves, the better I'm going to feel. I think it's a great way to start the playoff run, to get that kind of confidence and that comfortable in the net.
Keep a puck from a game like that? Last one in the Mullen Center?
Yeah.
As much as it meant?
Yeah, I got one.
What do you do with it?
Oh, that one's coming home with me, and that'll be in my room for probably the rest of my life.
Bobby, between your 2 points and the 45 saves, do you think it was a sort of fitting end to the Mullen Center parts of your career?
Yeah, definitely. Not just us. I think all the seniors played as hard as they can in the building for the final time. It's definitely an emotional one and very important. I'm glad we got the win. Proud of how the boys battled, and more specifically the seniors' careers here in the Mullen Center. And we're really appreciative of the fans and the support that we get every night here. Always a good crowd, and definitely going to miss playing here for sure.
Bobby, you gave Matt a pretty big hug after the game. Both the coaches came in here and were basically like that he was the difference. Is that something you guys recognize, that he made that much of a difference? Did you just kind of want to be like, thank you, I guess? Is that what that was?
Of course. Merce played unreal tonight. Had 40-something shots, made plenty of big saves to keep that deficit 3-1 there. And he's a huge part of our team, and to go deep in the playoffs, your goalie's got to get hot, and from tonight, he's hot. And, yeah, yeah, anytime I make a mistake or any game like that, the least I could do is thank him for bailing us out and giving his all on the ice. And he did that tonight, and there's no doubt he'll continue to do that the rest of the playoff series.
And Bobby, I think you get asked this a million times, but Josh Lapina had 3 points, so what's it kind of like been playing with him on that line?
Yeah, I mean, ever since he got back from his injury, he's been lights out. And not just points-wise, but he's been doing a really good job, being detailed and what we call hard above. And he's a really good all-around player, and I absolutely love playing with him. And I mean, I don't know if I'm ever going to have as good of a center as I do in him. Just a great teammate, great player, great friend, great all-around player. I love Lopes.
That's not how he usually scores the first goal. Was that a pleasant surprise as being left out with him?
Yeah, he usually scores within like 6 feet of the front of the net, but me and Wader just tried to take the goalie's eyes, and he put it on net and went in. I mean, game plan executed right there.
Obviously, because of COVID a couple of years ago and last year, the semifinals weren't at the Garden. You guys are going back to a pretty big stage. What are the emotions like, after a game like tonight and then going into that sort of, it's an NHL bar?
Yeah, I mean, it's familiar, but not at the same time, I guess, because, last time I played was my freshman year, his sophomore year. But just try to keep things inside the rink. I know it's a little bit smaller than our sheet, but just got to be ready to play, keep things inside the locker room, inside the sheet, and just battle as hard as you can, and the outcome will take care of itself. But, yeah, definitely excited to play in the TD Garden. A lot of fans. It's pretty cool. And just taking a game at a time.